Yo, what's up? My name is Levi, and I'm going to be telling you everything that I've learned in 9 months of self improvement. Now, this video is going to have everything from exercise to skincare to goal setting, all that stuff. Everything that I've learned. I mean it. This video, you'll see if you scroll on the thing, it's in the chapters. Watch the whole thing though, for one, so that I get more watch time, and two, so that you learn everything that I have to offer. That's all I got. Hopefully you learned something. Thank you for watching, and praise God. So the first thing I want to tell you about is skincare. Now I have a full video on this, by itself, on how to use it and stuff like that. But just to make it short for this one, just to have it included, what you want to do is get a facial cleanser, right? This is the one I got. If you don't want to look for one, just get that. Like I said before, the video I made has a lot more in-depth stuff. So if you want different options and stuff like that, that has that. This is what you want after that. First, what you do with this one. You wash your face with warm water, shoot a dime amount, then rub your face with it. Wait, for me, I do 2 minutes. While I'm waiting, I brush my teeth, and then I wash it off with warm water. And then what you want to do after that is get a moisturizer. It's one I have, CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. You're going to want to do the same thing, get a dime amount, rub it a bit, not too much to where it doesn't just get into your fingers, but enough to where it's you can spread it around. And then you just want to keep that on. I mean, that's it. If you want me talking about it more, check out the other video. I'll have a card up there. But yeah, that's it for skincare. Oh wait, another thing. My friend taught me this. What he does is he gets an ice cube, and he just rubs his, or how would you say that? He just pushes it across his face. He says it's supposed to help with bloating, so try that out. I've been doing that. It feels nice, so even if it doesn't do anything, it's still cool. I wait around 20 minutes before, or after putting this guy on. So about 20 minutes after that, just put on some ice or whatever. If you don't have time, it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, that's something cool as well. That's all I got for skincare. Second thing I got for you is gratitude / optimistic stuff, thinking, right? So I think everybody understands that it's not good to be pessimistic, but I want to tell a story just to hammer that down more. So at my school right now, there's half the people there, they're just super weird, and they're they hate their parents, or they hate somebody, they hate a lot of people, and they just don't think about what people have done for them, and it's just they're just so negative, and it's just annoying. The reason gratitude is important is because it kind of magnifies for me, it made me happier, just because I knew that I had so many things around me that make my life better. So I think it's really important to be grateful, and that's why. Now, being optimistic, the main thing for me is that first you actually do stuff. If you're pessimistic, you're thinking, oh, it's not going to work, so I'm not going to try it. But when you're optimistic, not only do you start doing something, even when it's going bad, you continue to go through it, right? So that's really been the reason why I like being optimistic so much. It also is just it's just better to be optimistic. So for gratefulness, what you'd want to do is called gratitude journaling. Now what that is you get a journal or a book, or I think having a physical book is better. What you do is you say, today is 3/9/24, and I am grateful for or to somebody or something. I'm grateful for this water bottle because it is metal and it doesn't poison me. And it also contains my water and stuff like that. I'm grateful for, let's see, what else is there? My headphones for lasting me so long and helping me hear stuff, helping me learn stuff. So it's just stuff like that. I'm grateful to my parents for letting me live in their house and for providing for me and just loving me unconditionally. It's stuff like that, It just makes your life more positive, and that's how you do it. For me, I write 5 things I'm grateful for, or people I'm grateful to. And yeah, do that every day. I don't think I've talked about this, but if you're not on self-improvement, get a habit tracker. What that is, it's just a calendar that you check off every day. I have a video on it if you want to know about that, card up there. But yeah, that's how you be more grateful. Now, to be more optimistic, it's kind of just for me, I've always been optimistic naturally, so I can't help you that much. Well, I just for me thinking common sense, just try to correct yourself every time you say something pessimistic, oh, I suck. Be just say something no, I'm the greatest ever, or something like that. Make it so that you start thinking more positively, and over time, you should become more optimistic. Okay, next thing I got for you is mindfulness. We're gonna go over what mindfulness is, why it's important, and how to train it. Now, first thing, what mindfulness is. My description is being aware of the consequences of your actions as you're doing them. So, if you're mindful and you're doing a bad thing, you understand and you realize the bad thing is doing bad things to you. But if you're doing something good, like let's say you're reading, then you're being mindful and you're realizing that you are doing something good for you. So, mindfulness is important because it pushes you to do positive things and it pushes you away to do negative things. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to do better things for yourself because you realize that doing them will help you, and you don't want to do the bad things because you realize it's going to hurt you. That's why mindfulness is important. It just pushes you towards being productive and growing more. You're growing yourself more. So that's why it's important. Now, how do we train it? What I have been doing for almost 10 months now is meditation. Now, when I say meditation, I mean, let me get my app out. I just use the clock app and I click start and I just put my hands like this or like this. It doesn't matter that much. I cross my legs when I do it and I just close my eyes and I focus on this part of my stomach right here, or like this part. Just focus on a very small portion of your body. I think I have a video for this, but I don't know if it's that good, so just watch this one. But yeah, just focus on a small portion of your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe like yeah, just do mindful breaths that are exaggerated, Don't do you're not like in Vietnam, okay? So just do long breaths while you're doing it. Focus on your body, do long breaths, and close your eyes. I didn't notice like effects in the beginning, like when I started in June. I was like, this isn't doing nothing. It took me, actually, I was gonna make a video on this. It took me 9 months to find like real results in my day-to-day life. So I'll tell this quick story real quick. For most of the time I was doing it, I'd still do like bad habits while like in self-improvement. I still do it as well. I'm not like no perfect guy. I still do bad habits, but I've noticed that I unlocked this like keybind. You know what I'm saying? You know those games where you can click an F button and it does a special move. So I did one of those where I click F and I'll be doing a bad habit. I'll be like, okay, I'm done, and I just immediately just start doing something good, like almost instinctually, not even like in my head, or not even like thinking about it. So yeah, that's one benefit of mindfulness while we're talking about it. But yeah, just meditate for a while. Not like duration, but like, consistently. You're not going to notice things immediately, but like I said, in 10 months, 9 months, you'll start feeling the difference, and it'll actually start helping you a lot. So yeah, meditate how I was telling you. I have a Hamza video in the description that'll teach you how to meditate as well, probably. A video up here, or like in the description as well, that I've made about meditation. I don't know. I don't remember if I made a video on it or not. That's all I got for mindfulness. It's important because it pushes you to do good things, and it's just cool to have an ability to where you can just start doing good things instinctually. But that's all I got. Next section. Okay, the next thing I got for you, dude, is why you should challenge yourself, how to do it, and the benefits of it. Now, I've been doing this for, I'd say, like 6 or 7 months, and why you should do it, you just feel like a dude. You know how gay, like, once you start doing this, it just seems so gay to see other dudes like, oh, that's too hard, or I don't want to do that because it's challenging. You just sound gay, bro. So that's why you should do it. You don't want to be gay, and you just feel like a dude. Now, the benefits of it, besides not being gay, is you get more confidence from it. And I'm not saying gay, like, it's just a way to, like, for straight dudes to insult somebody, like, that's also straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about gay people. You know what I'm saying, bro. Shoot, where was I? Yeah, benefits of it. You get more confidence. Like, whenever you know that you challenge yourself and that you can go through hard things consistently, you just feel another level of, like, you know that you're onto something, or you know that you have mental fortitude. It just gives you another sense of confidence, another source of it. Another thing that kind of goes with that is self-esteem. You don't feel bad about yourself as much because you know that you've gone through challenges purposefully, and you've gotten through them, and you've grown from them. So it just gives you confidence and self-esteem is what I've noticed. It also just, like I said, makes you feel like a dude, so that's another benefit. Now, how do you do this? Now, I don't know. It's been a week since I recorded. It's the same shirt, coincidentally, but, I changed the hat to signify the difference. It's the 14th right now. I think I recorded on the 9th last time, so I can't remember if I did this. But this is my habit tracker. I have willpower and discipline training as a habit, like a singular one. So that helps me get more consistent by doing it, because I try to do that every single day. I try to challenge myself, or I try to hold off from doing something I really want to do every single day. And that's just how I got really consistent with it. I had my birth, that's why I cut. But that's how you get more consistent with it. Just make it a habit tracker, or make a habit of it on a habit tracker, and that should help you be more consistent with it. Now, if you use, for me, like I used this, like in the beginning, a small amount of discipline or a small amount of willpower, I checked it off, and just like I said before, with mental fortitude, or as I said before with like mindfulness and meditation, it's like progressive overload. You start by doing something that's kind of hard, and you slowly go up. I still check it off if I do something kind of hard or super hard. It's just that it just makes a habit of doing something hard every single day. That just gives you that mental boost. So that's how you do it. Just make a habit of doing something hard every single day, and that's worked for me. So, next thing. Okay, the next section is getting into the gym. Now, the benefits of it. We all know that you're going to be more confident if you have a better body. And also if you're getting into weight. Like for me, I feel more confident because I hit 215, not to brag, you know what I'm saying? 160 body weight, 215 bench press. I'm proud of that. So that just gives me more confidence in my abilities to do stuff. It also just makes you look better, and you feel better too. You just feel healthier. And you kind of are healthier considering if you're like stronger or whatever. Now, how do you start doing this? I read this book, Atomic Habits, where it talks about how to build a habit, right? And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be building the habit of getting into the gym. Now, one of the things I think is most important for this scenario is friction. Now, for me, I have a home gym because my dad was into working out when he was a kid, so he already had stuff like that. So I'm lucky, right? But if your dad doesn't have like dumbbells at home or something, get a dumbbell. Get 2 dumbbells that have like 15, 20 pounds, right? Just curl them hoes at home. Okay, that's the way of least resistance, least friction. You don't have to drive somewhere. And this is just to get you started. Like once you get into it, then yeah, go to the gym. But like if you just want to get started, just start working out. You either do like push-ups, sit-ups. That's how I started, like crunches, and then get dumbbells. Do there's so many things you can do with a dumbbell. So just get some dumbbells so that you don't have to go to the gym. So there's like the least friction as possible. Get a habit tracker and put exercise as a habit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just make it as easy as possible to exercise. You always have the ground, so you can just do push-ups and stuff like that to get started. And then once you want to be more serious, get into dumbbells, and later just go to an actual gym. It depends on how old you are, by the way. I mean, if you can't drive, then you can't go to the gym unless somebody drives you. So it'd be best to get dumbbells if you're like my age, like 14. Yeah, that's all I got. Just make it as easy as possible to work out, and start small. The benefits, everybody knows them. Yeah, that's all I got for this one. Yep. Okay, now we got setting goals. Now, first thing, I'm just gonna get straight into it. Be ambitious. I don't know. I've heard this like from some random YouTube video. Like, I don't know. It's probably from some book or something. But you should probably like 10. I think it was like 10x your goal or something like that. So for me, at first, I want to get 100 subs by the end of the year. It wasn't very ambitious, so I'm kind of being hypocritical. So I set it to 1,000. I mean, I've been on YouTube for a while, and I don't know like that much about how like realistic that is. So it might be a small goal, it might be not. I don't know, but yeah, just 10x your goal. So I mean, if you're trying to bench 200, you can't bench 2,000. But you know what I'm saying. Be more ambitious. Like, let's say you set a goal here, or I'm trying to make it set a goal here. Then let's say if you reach here, you still did better than if you set a goal here and reached here, because you achieved this goal, but you still you leagues above it if you set a bigger goal. So you just reach higher, you go higher if you have a higher goal. Even if you don't make it, it's still better than having a small goal. Now I'm kind of going over a little bit of what I know. I have a video about setting goals. I think it was like 3 weeks ago I made it. There should be a card in the description as well. But yeah, next thing is make them very clear. Don't have some vague goal like get fit, which isn't a bad goal, but be reach certain bodies percentage. Just be very, don't be don't be confused about your own goal. I think that's like the best way to just like say it. Don't like you should know what your goal is pretty clearly. Um, yeah, just don't confuse yourself. Make sure you have a clear goal. Be ambitious, and I think the most important part is to be obsessed with it. I was talking about this when I was doing a video on New Year's resolutions. People don't obsess over their goals. My friend, he had a New Year's resolution of like not cursing, like during the whole year because he cursed a decent amount. So he was doing good for like a month. Like all of January he was fine, and then I don't think he even knows like he has it anymore. So you got to be obsessed about it. You got to wake up thinking about it. You got to go to sleep thinking about it if you truly want to achieve your goal. Do you think the person who is not thinking about their goal will succeed over the guy who only thinks about his goal or like obsesses over it? You got to obsess over your goals, or else you just will forget about them and you won't even think about them. So yeah, obsess, make them clear, and be ambitious. This is a little like subsection I didn't think about like doing, but it's just about breathing. So when I was a kid and throughout middle school, I was a mouth breather up until like eighth grade, and it's kind of weird because it just is completely negative. It looks weird, like you know what I'm saying. It looks weird. It sounds weird. It's not good for your jaw. It's unfiltered air. It's just bad all around. So don't mouth breathe. And also, the way you should be breathing is have your. I can't really say it while I'm doing it, but like do this. So swallow. Do exaggerated or longer breaths. Um, I'm not very good at this yet, but I just know that it's a good thing to do it. I just feel better when I do it, and I it's just overall better to breathe that way. If you don't breathe like you're anxious, I heard from Hamza. He says don't do that. That's a bad thing. It's just it's just you're not anxious, so stop acting like it. So yeah, just do long deep breaths from your nose, and have also like while I'm talking about it, correct tongue posture, which is mewing. That's why I did this. Like swallow a couple times in your mouth, so your tongue is resting on the roof of your mouth, like all the time. I kind of do it overkill. Whenever I'm not talking, it's always there. Um, and even when somebody else is talking, it's like a conversation. I still do it. So just like have correct like tongue posture. Yeah. So this is actually the final section, and there's a reason I put it at the end. If you've watched to this point, like not skipping at all, just if you've watched to this point, then I believe that you are like serious about improving yourselves in all areas. This last section is about Jesus, right? So that's what half my channel is about. It's about serving God. It's about spreading His word to others who do not know it and explaining verses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? My whole goal is to get people that are on self improvement or people that aren't on self improvement onto self improvement, and then because they want to improve themselves, they find God. So that's why I'm doing this. The way to be saved is simple. I have a video for it, but I'm just gonna say it now. If you believe that Jesus Christ died for your sins, was buried, and rose again 3 days later, then you are saved. I use a lot more verses in the video I'm talking about, and I think it will help you more than this one when it comes to God, because I'm kind of like, I've been reading Old Testament, and I'm kind of like out. I can't remember all the verses on my head anymore, but I did when I was recording that video. So I highly advise if you truly want to improve yourself and if you want to be saved, watch that video. There's teachers that I highly advise you watch in the description. But yeah, if you truly want to be saved, just click on this video up here. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Praise God.